All right, everyone, we are back. eLevate versus Method, map number 2. Of course, Method able to take map number 1 in a overtime victory, just squeaking it out. And that was a very tight matchup that we got to see there. Of course, I'm Misled. Over there with me is Helium, and we are ready to get map number 2 underway, which is, of course, going to be eLevate's side choice. As you can see, they grab CT right off the bat.
Strapper says in all chat, let's quick 16-0 either way. 25-minute match, that's what he's hoping for, as they've got some other leagues to attend tonight.
Yeah. Ooh. Almost to pick up the top of Banana. It's going to be 5 men down at Banana. More like 4, actually. They're going to have 1 lurking out deep in mid. That is going to be silent on that lurk position. And again, one of the things I like to talk about here whenever we watch Method play, or under their new sponsorship of Method, we've seen the team Paradox or Phoenix before that play quite a bit here. Method having silent a pistol round machine. We haven't seen it yet. It's going to be a B-take attempt, though. Roka and Storm are doing it, shutting it down. Desi finally goes down. Strev is going to get the wraparound. But man, Roka's still alive in that bomb site. He's going to face, and he's going to get another one. Oh my goodness, Roka's able to get 4. Storm gets the 5th, and Roka holding from New Box so effectively.
Nice 4K there for Roka. Did he? I feel like someone got a pistol round 4K on Cash. Was it Roka that did it there as well? I can't remember that far, but
I think so. It's been a long time.
That was impressive stuff over there. I like that the terrorist ran through that smoke to construction, and we're like, all right, break. Ran right back out to go get the bomb, but I don't know. While it looked cool, it did not work because Roka showed up to click on some heads.
Definitely. Shooting very effectively there from the back of that from the back there of the new box. I was watching Roka almost peek out right there. Thought he was going to be able to hit that angled shot, but getting aggressive down the top of mid will be Desi, able to take down Silent. They have him pinched down. Roka using the seam in that smoke to his advantage here, and they're going to collapse in all directions. They are taking no chances on this anti-eco. They're smelling blood in the water, and they're getting so aggressive, and that will be shut down again. eLevate taking a demanding round away from Method.
Can't be any blood in the water if the scout isn't present. No. Okay.
The goggles, they do nothing.
We got 3. Someone somewhere got that. 3 from us, and the 2 submachine guns will remain.
Yeah.
So eLevate, not losing a single member, no rebinds, and not upgrading off of those submachine guns. They're still amazing to deal with these pistols. So Method into another eco, and they picked this map, right? So they knew they're gonna have to start on T side.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty grueling first game for both teams. So we'll see how they perform here.
Yeah, but the question is, what they were faced with was either Train or this map, and oh man, Rush in XP3. Storm comes in at the end of them after Rush goes down to shut it down. 3K for Rush before he's out of the way, and Rush is playing phenomenally so far. But I mean, going back to what Method had to choose from, their only choices were Train or Inferno. So in my mind, that's not really a choice at all, unless they happen to practice Train or play Train, or no, eLevate doesn't ever touch it. They have no idea how to play it, something like that. So, I mean, realistically, you have to go with the lesser of 2 evils, and at that point, it's trying to take Inferno away from eLevate, giving them CT side first.
Yeah, it's actually kind of smart to just leave those 2 maps, because if the other team has to pick it, then you get to start on CT side on the 2 most CT-sided maps in the pool.
Yeah.
So it's not a bad strategy to just make sure Inferno and Train are always left over.
Yeah, if you don't mind playing those maps, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's only 7, right? Like, I don't know. I think everyone would be somewhat prepared on all of them.
Yeah,
The only team playing Train is Virtus Pro, really. They've played it 3 times already in this Pro League.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Why not play Train at this point? They're doing well on it. But so far, Method is taking control of this round onto the gun round. And they're doing everything that they need to here. XP3 will finally get himself a frag into it. He's able to take down Silent as Silent was getting aggressive up Banana. They figured XP3 was saving. Really wasn't saving too hard. He's going to step out with the AK, and Mainline will shoot down mid and take him down. That's going to be 4 for him to end the round. And that will make it 3-1 in favor of eLevate, but Method doing a good job there, buying up.
And we look, 3 members surviving on the first round, 5 on the second, and 4 on the third for eLevate. So even though they lose that, they were all still pretty rich. So a full buy coming out here, some head armor being skimped, so Storm can get an incendiary, so Roka can get a kit. But eLevate with another decent chance. But Method, I mean, again, the 2-for-1 special, right? You find this round here, and you can tie it up, and they managed to do that quite a few times on Cash.
So now into round number 5. Method trying to string together 2 round wins in a row to set themselves up economy-wise to be looking good here. eLevate, of course, looking like, let's see what we're going to have here. Yeah, if they drop this round, the only player with any decent amount of income will be Roka. But he's only sitting at $2,500 right now, so depending on what he does in the round kill-wise, he's not going to be looking very pretty. Definitely not enough to buy himself and drop anything, so they should be onto a save here if Method is able to take this round, and they're getting aggressive. Can Ely get away from the double flashbang? Not able to. Desi and Storm team up there to take that player out of the apartments and even things up at 4 versus 4.
Yeah, those were some pop flashes right there, putting them both in. And now they're trying to take up the top of mid. Incendiary is going out. That's burning Strebber down to 24, and then he's forced to peek up into Desi. Desi will bring him down. Silent and mainline remaining. Roka here on the flank drops the bomb. It was Silent carrying that, so mainline got everything on his shoulders right now here in round 5. And Roka on that flank will actually get them both. But here they are with a couple players near 5K, mid 4K. They could try to force here to keep the pressure on. Or just, you know, pistol armor to equalize on those richer players.
Yeah, definitely. Looks like they're going to be going for this pistol armor by Method. They're going to be trying to make this happen. Remember, we've seen them play very well on these pistol armor buys. They've gained a lot of traction. At the very least, I should say, they've been able to get the bombs planted almost every time they do this. If not, get a really, really tight round that they almost win, if not win it altogether. So, Method playing very good on these ecos. So far, lots of nade damage out, all onto Justin, brings him down to 35 HP. That's not where he wants to be. And let's see what they can get happening. Desi steps out. Why? Oh, there must be a smoke there that I'm not able to see. And
yeah,
Justin was hiding in it
recently.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, why is he not looking at Justin? Eventually takes him down, though. Opening frag will go in favor of eLevate with the gun and side advantage.
Oh, you didn't hear the last patch put in an invisibility cloak for $1,000.
Once again, back to Warcraft 3 mod, apparently.
Yeah, I didn't even mean for it, but yeah, there you go. It's the upgrade off of Kevlar.
Yeah. Able to hold on there, of course, going against an ecoing Method, playing very, very effectively. And they're just doing what they need to. I mean, they're CT-sided. They're going against an ecoing team with pistol armor. All they had to do was counter smoke and flashbang those armored pistol players. Tried to push their way up. Easily got wrapped out and taken down. And another round in favor of eLevate.
So once again, things start off, and it looks like eLevate might be able to run away with this. But only the second rifle round coming up here. Third, I suppose. Yeah, I think this is the third. So they're 1-for-1 on the rifles. Method can make a stand here, and things start off with them even strength now at 4-4. Silent and Desi going down early on. And through that smoke, very nearly Justin dies. He's 10 HP left over.
Yeah, so into that 4-on-4, into round 7. And really looking at the scoreboard right now, this is not something that's uncommon at all at this point. The majority of the rounds you should win on this map will be from your CT side. As eLevate is demonstrating right now, it's all about how many rounds you can pick up as T-side. My safety net on this map is at least 5 rounds. That's a pretty good safety net. Set yourselves up well if you're able to get a... Ooh, but XP3 at the top of Banana, able to take down 2. They feel like Roka's there. He is there. Strebber will take him down. That's a 2K for him. The B bomb site is open. That's going to force the other 2 CTs on a rotate. And now all they have to do is hold this post-plant situation.
Strebber's done really good at finding them those 2Ks and opening up the sites exactly when they need him to. And now he's going to try to push through Storm, though. Is watching it, but he had just pulled out a grenade. Gun still in the hand of Rush. He'll get him on the spam. As he tries to retreat out, puts it into a 1v1. Ely versus Rush.
Oh, he's sticking.
Oh, he
Ely,
is sticking.
this is going to be again. Ely again, I believe it happened in first half to him, and ended up sticking it. Rush will get the defuse, and that is heartbreaking if you're Method.
That is unfortunate. Pros don't fake.
Yeah, that's rough. That's twice now, and I believe it happened to Ely both times. Once on Cash, one's right there, and Ely making the smart play, not getting too aggressive, waiting to see if there was a fake, and of course Rush just ended up holding that down, and it was too little too late by the time Ely realized, oh, he wasn't on it. Or he was on it, excuse me.
Thought he was just making something on the grill right there. Turned out he was diffusing.
So into round 8. eLevate all of this half so far. Method only picking up one round, but the one round they did get was won in convincing fashion, and ever since then they've been pretty much getting shut down here. They did take map number 1. They would love to take this secondary map and end up leaving eLevate with a loss on their side of things for their first match here in CEVO MLG Season 7 Pro League.
This is a force up here, and they're going to run into XP3's bullets. Silent takes a couple of them, but really not a lot of damage given out, and they've taken control of this sort of garbage area. Not quite working into the site yet. Justin now will move in, take off the head of Roka. XP3 holding around in front of that Dark Spotter Oranges 2, and he actually gets 2 kills as he just charges on through to construction. Rush finds one elsewhere, coming up to the CT spawn area, maybe through Banana, puts Justin, doesn't have the bomb down in a 1v2, still with 20 seconds to work with, but it's going to be tough.
Yeah, trying to be silent here, ends up dropping down. He's got one CT right there, takes him down. That's XP3 out of the way. Justin's going to throw the gun over, try and grab the AK, but the CT is already behind him. Not very much time left on the clock here. He's got to fake the plant. Storm's looking for him. Storm ends up looking in that direction. Justin turns away at the wrong time. Storm will get the 1 versus 1 clutch after Justin got himself 3. Method so close once again to winning a round, but eLevate is up 7-1.
He looked towards he was also coming construction, right? He looked there initially.
He came
but then,
right out through the garden at construction.
Had that smoke was down
fast.
and CT, and he was like, all right, he's definitely just pushing through that smoke, and I don't know. I guess his gut feeling was the smoke, happened to be wrong.
Yeah. Didn't pay off in that direction, but again, eLevate controlling this game so far, and remember, it is a very, very CT-sided map, so you should expect a ton of rounds coming from eLevate. At some point, though, Method should start, if they want to have any hope on this map, grabbing 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 rounds, preferably, in their name to help them out a little bit on CT side, because you do want to have that little bit of a buffer just in case something does go wrong on your CT side.
The last 2 rounds, though, have been extremely close, with only 1 member surviving on eLevate, so they have been having to spend a lot of money. And this time it's Ely in mainline, and at 2v4, Bomb is looking to go up top mid. Ely chilling around at the end of halls, and Rush is ready to greet him.
Now we're into round 9, still rolling, getting very deep into this round. Ely and mainline gonna be the last 2 terrorists left alive here. They're gonna be trying to work their way up. Mainline's gonna look to his left, takes down Desi. He's got one to his right, though, towards the apartments, up on the balcony. They're gonna be throwing smokes and flashes in that direction. Rush, not at all able to pick up the first one onto Ely. Can he keep it going here? They're gonna collapse. They know where mainline is, and they easily take him down. XP3 getting a 3K that round. That makes the score 8-1. eLevate playing very well here as counter-terrorists.
Yeah, and that one was not nearly as close as the other. They have 3 surviving members there. And let's see what Method decides to do. I mean, obviously, they've lost... Well, maybe not. It was 3 rounds and then 5. So they're on that max bonus again. And they were floating near 4K, but do decide to just go for Tech 9. Strebber will buy a little bit more. He goes full armor and a smoke grenade, and they spread out, although working towards alternate and A for the time being.
Yeah, working slow here. They're going to be on to that pistol mine. Strebber, of course, going with the armor to even himself out a little bit. He does have a smoke in hand, and Streb ends up going down to Roka. gets aggressive, peeks out kind of wide. Roka tries to get into a gun battle, and Roka wins the exchange really big. I mean, he's at 100 HP still, strapped down to nothing. He's down and out of the round, which is not what you want in an eco round.
No, yeah, to get Streb picked off so early on. It was Roka that did it over in Banana. Jesse's going to find one on the jungle side here, or arch side, to throw out that nice pop flash that's honestly seems to just always work. It's so good. If that's the first time seeing it, guys, try to put that into your play because it's pretty sick for holding down arch.
Yeah, Rush able to come in and clean up at the end there. Desi, of course, getting 3. That will make the score 9-1 Elevate as we hit round 11. And at this point, going back into a bye, if your method, this is the time that you need to start picking up these rounds. I mean, the best luck they've had so far is at the B bomb site. Had a little bit of luck over there at A. Not quite as much, though. And I mean, that pistol round could have gone differently if they're actually able to take down Roka. But the rotates are coming effectively here from Elevate. And Elevate's actually going to get aggressive at the top of Banana. They might eat that grenade. Actually, not even in the least bit do they eat that grenade. Finally, it goes out.
Or that one.
Yeah, that still only did 5 damage in total. 3 to XP3 and 2 to Roka.
Yeah, those nades were pretty weak. Although had a lot of potential. That's for sure. I think they maybe just went a little too far. But right now, Method trying to hold on, keep this foothold that they've got in the middle. Obviously, there's aggression over here on the Banana. You've got, who is that actually? That's Roka that's pushed down aggressive to the tree. And a lot of times when you do this, you'll just leave 1, but Roka and XP3 are going to keep 2 down here. And, you know, you've got your information because you're playing aggressive up Banana. Roka actually grabs one through the smoke. But over in A, oh my god, he gets another. They're playing far back off the top of mid, so they are giving up control of top mid. Rush, though, is still back watching Arch and playing a quick rotate position to B, whereas Desi and Storm are more or less double pit right now.
Ooh.
And as they try to push out, Elevate strikes and kills them all immediately.
Yeah, that's a rough look there. Elevate just holding down Method and taking it if they wanted to, and they just dominated that round, hands down. They're winning these aim battles here. They're not even, like, Method is set up and ready for the exchanges for the trade-outs. They're just not quick enough. They're getting just downright out-aimed by Elevate. Even though they're close and ready to trade out frags, it doesn't matter. The Elevate players are out-aiming 2 versus 1.
All right, another rifle round here, as they pretty much all can be for Method, especially if they get a bomb down, win or lose that round. Although they weren't even able to leave mid in round 11.
Yeah, Elevate looking poised and ready here to try and close this game out as fast as they can. I mean, they want a 16-1. They talked about it beforehand. Either way, make it a 16-0. Hasn't gone that way so far, but Elevate looking good here. If they can keep their shot up and keep this momentum going that they're working with so far. Roka alone at the B-bomb site. He gets taken down, so little do Method know that the B-bomb sites open up. Now it's back on lockdown. XP3 will rotate in that direction to pick up the slack after Roka got taken down from the car in that gun battle. Doesn't really matter, though. Time ticking down here. Very late into this round. We're down to about 38 seconds as the flashbangs and smokes come out. They're going to throw a little bit of a fake over at the B-bomb site. Going to rotate that number 7 man back up to A. And the A take is on here. It will be 5 versus 2 as they hit this A bomb site for the wraparound.
Oh, Justin saves the day. His teammates took that flash for him, and he'll keep them alive. They were all lined up for the spray down on Arch side. But the protector, that is Justin. And now you've got one coming from library. That's Desi. XP3 trying to make his way up from middle. Desi's able to bring down Justin. Ely will strike. And now it's just XP3 and a 1-on-3 creeping up top of mid. But bomb every second now taken against Elevate as Method. I mean, still with potential to get a 10-5 half, right? And they'll find a very key round right here. So round 4 and round 12, they're able to win. That means there was a gap of 7 in a row for Elevate there.
Yeah, that's a big gap, but it's not too little too late at this point. eLevate has 10 rounds. If you're able to win out from this point, which is going to be tough, you can make this a 10-5 half, which is exactly what I said here. If you're terrorist side, that is what you need. And actually, bunny hopping across XP3's head for quite a while there, that was pretty intense. Was Roka staying on there, bunny hopping on his head while he was running. But, yeah, back to the game. But yeah, 5 rounds as a safety net is exactly what you want to be at as terrorists here. Anything over that is just icing on the cake. Trade outs coming here in favor of neither team. Silent goes down for his team. Desi goes down for his. Storm takes himself, or gets taken all the way down to 12 HP to win that trade out exchange there. But it takes a lot of damage to make that happen.
They must have watched Pub Masters before coming to this match.
Right?
Team
bunny hop
movie
on the
night.
head.
Yeah.
Yep.
Threw on Pub Masters 1 and 2. Why not? All right, 4-on-4 though. HP advantage to Method. They've got one guy playing Banana. That's XP3 with the op, similar to his role that he had on Cash. And playing back into the site, eLevate now, trying to deal with this A take. Every single one of these guys is just going up the truck side. Rush and Storm with a beautiful crossfire, man, taking down everybody. Storm the first to fall out of those. Roka though now rotating over, finds Strebber. And it falls apart for Method. That's 11 now on the board for eLevate.
We are looking at Rush playing extremely well here. Their entire team is playing extremely well, but Rush so far has been playing absolutely lights out. And this is going to be round 14. eLevate is going to be up to 11-2. They're going to be, or Method will be on to a save this round. It's just going to be a pistol buy. They're going to look to try and get the bomb down, get a little bit more money here. Of course, like always, you want to win the round. But realistically, what they're looking for is a bomb plant to help their money situation into the next round so they can afford ops and upgraded pistols. Oh, XP3 takes down Streb on the jump. XP3 is going to get aggressive, drops a grenade down. That's going to do some damage. Can he take the pistol out? Yes, he will. Takes down Justin. He's still going to push. Eventually gets traded out by Silent. But Roka and Rush will close down the half. Both able to get a frag at the end. Rush able to get 2 in that round. And that is going to make it 12-2 as we hit the last round of the half.
Yeah, so Method was forced onto that save again right there because although they did win one round, it was just a one-off victory. Weren't able to string anything together at it after it, so it hurts their income. But obviously, winning rounds is more important than your income in the long run. So they've got 2, and they have a chance to make it a 12-3 half, which still gives them a chance at the game overall. If eLevate get 13, I think there's almost no way that Method can bring it back. And Rush starting off great there in Banana, takes down Mainline and Strebber. Silent, though, can maybe try to redeem them. Nice. He'll bring down Roka. He was way back on the hay bales on T-Stairs.
That was a good pick there, opening things up a little bit, but it's still going to be 4 versus 3 in favor of eLevate. Whereas only Streb and Mainline are down and out of the way for Method. Silent, of course, is still up with the op in hand. Ely and Justin with AKs in theirs. Going to be going against all rifled out team from eLevate. XP3 almost had a beautiful lineup right there. Gets taken down. So now it's going to be a rotate over to that B bomb site as there's only one man there defending. That will be Rush by himself. He will be 1 versus 3. 2 players already to the water. Spray coming out. Desi's able to take down Ely as Rush goes down to Justin. So now Storm is going to rotate in that direction too. We're going to have a 2-on-2 gun battle here.
Trying to figure out where the bomb was down. I don't know if it was in oranges or right there where Silent's standing now, but Justin was able to pick it up, and he'll bring down Desi as he's pushing instructions. So that puts Storm in a 1-on-2, and Silent comes up big that round. Gets the first kill of the round and the last there with his op, and that keeps this within the realm of possibility for Method. 3-12 is not great, but you get that pistol, get the next 2 after, get a strong CT economy, and
yeah,
maybe, just maybe,
really fast.
We can see another overtime here if Method can give it to us.
I mean, of course, 3 isn't... It's not great.
Yeah, it's not good either.
Like, it's not great, but it's not horrible. It's not something that you're going to look at and be like, all right, well, we have no chance. You're going on the CT side of Inferno. Realistically, with 1 round, you have a chance, but it's not really the greatest in the world. 2 is not too great. 3, you're working towards it. 4 is a lot better. 5 is a gigantic safety net. And then, as I said, after that, you're looking pretty good. But, I mean, 3 is not bad. That's still putting yourself into a situation where, say you lose pistol, then you can lose 2 anti-ecos and be fighting for the tie, or try and fight for the second anti-eco, buy early on the third, and then that will force you into the tie situation. But it just really depends at that point. So 3 isn't horrible, but I mean, of course, you would love 4 or 5.
Or, any number that's larger than 3.
Yeah, I mean, preferably you would have just went 16-0 on, or 15-0 on
Yeah,
T side.
16-0 on one side, easy.
Yeah, 16-0 on one side. It's Warcraft mod. Don't worry about it, dude. You don't need to add in Warcraft.
The rules don't apply.
Yeah.
But Method, they have been very good on the pistols, and they definitely need it here if they want a pretty good shot at bringing this back. I mean, the big thing with 12 is you can lose the pistol, and you're still not 100% out of it. Like, once you get to 13, you lose the pistol, like, you're pretty much effed.
Yeah. They're pretty good at that point, but Mainline and Streb both opening it up, and Mainline getting a secondary one. They're getting aggressive at the top of Banana. They have the bomb down. Can Silent make something happen with the pistol of his own? No, Desi will take him down, and Storm will answer. Can he get a second? And he will. Now we're into a 2 versus 2. Desi's on the rotate, but he might get hunted down from behind here, and I don't think Ely will see him in time. So Streb all by himself. He's going to be 1 versus 2. He takes down 1. Now he's going to be 1-on-1 as his teammate is going to be on the rotate from behind. Storm is going to push up. He knows he's got a flank. Ely a little too quick for him. Will take him down, and Strebber gets 2. 2 for Mainline. Ely gets the other frag, and that will make it 12-4 in favor of eLevate. And Method might be on the long road to a comeback once again.
That might have made them a bit nervous. The round started off so great, and then real quick, eLevate brought it back to equilibrium with a 2-on-2 situation. And I think they even had the slight HP advantage, but, I mean, with no head armor and pistols, HP hardly even matters sometimes. But Method are still able to take it, so they'll go with, 2 MP9s, 2 MP7s, and the FAMAS on silent, and it's Tech 9 armor for the most part, but a Deagle in the mix for Desi, and there it is, the one shot onto Ely.
Yeah, that's a big opener there. That's not an opener that you can rely on effectively. Let's put the Deagle in somebody's hand, get some 1-digs out. You can't really rely on that, but Method is trying to reel back from it a little bit here, and eLevate will take anything they can get. Silent's going to be in the pit by himself, and just like that, eLevate is looking poised to try and win themselves an eco round here. They have 1 rifle picked up in the hands of Storm. He's going to be initially in the gunfight with Justin, and he wins the exchange, getting himself 2. That makes it 13-4 in favor of eLevate, and just like that, the roles have been reversed. You were really happy if you were Method. All right, we won pistol. We just got to get these 2 anti-ecos off, and we are going to be golden. And no, it doesn't work in that way. Just like first map, Method takes the pistol round. eLevate comes back in the secondary round on an eco and ends up winning it and putting the hurt onto Method. Yeah,
there's been a lot of ecos today. Or forced buy up in upset rounds, I guess. Earlier in Europe, it was Navi versus LGB on Overpass, and it went one-off wins for the first 5 rounds. It was nuts. The force buy winning every time. Not quite as ridiculous so far the first series of North America, but still have been a lot. I like this boost, though. A little bit of creativity for Mainline. That aggressive angle, using those columns. I think some people call those brackets. I mean, just as one person, it could be powerful, but the boost makes it difficult for XP3 to deal with.
Yeah. So into round 18, eLevate is up 13-4. Ecoing will be Method, though. Trying to get this off with a pistol armor buy, so they did the exact same thing that they did map number 1 as soon as they lost an anti-eco round. And look at the wrap here from eLevate. They're going to commit. They're going to work it all the way to B. Roka has not been spotted yet, but he knows that there's got to be CTs there. Can Strebber take him down? Yeah, Streb will take him down. Justin easily gets taken down as there's just a wall of terrorists trying to work through construction. Strebber, last line of defense in the B bomb site, will go down. Does a grip of damage. Desi also gets a rotating CT. So now it will be a 2-man CT retake attempt. 2v3 entering the B bomb site.
It's going to be tough. I hear some dings, though, but it's actually Storm that finds that kill. Desi peeks out and gets 1 more for a total of 3 in that round. They got a lead of 10 right now and are only 2 away from closing this out.
Yeah, so into round 19, eLevate, as Helium just said, 2 rounds away from closing it out. So, of course, that would make map number 1 in favor of Method, map number 2 in favor of eLevate, which in turn would make this a tied best of 2 series. So both teams getting a point moving forward if that is what happens. If Method is able to win this, that's just an outright win for them. eLevate will walk away with a loss right off the bat, and Rush with the jumps there. MP gonna go for it again, but Streb is all over it. Actually, excuse me, that was Roka going for it. There goes Rush, drops down. Can the 5-7 prevail again from Streb, and he's able to make it pay dividends. That's gonna be 2 frags for him into this round, and they would love to get out of this round with a W and not be fighting for the overtime.
Gonna need some people to stay alive too, because I mean, they're pretty broke. eLevate, Storm finds a kill there. Desi, another one, but the 5-7 is very, very strong, and now they've got the man advantage. Storm pushed it through that smoke, didn't even throw a pop flash to get in there, but it didn't blind Ely, and they are able to win that round. Like, had they lost it, they would have went into the last round with no money. Same thing, pistols, armor. Could have been easy for eLevate to just run away with it, but Method will upset there in round 19, and that's even going to put eLevate. Okay, no. Most of them buying up. XP3, though, is going to be quite poor for this round.
So into round 20. Method still with a little bit of life here, trying to battle their way back as best as they are able to. And it's not looking the greatest at the moment. They are able to come away with a round win to force this game into regulation time still, and not into an overtime situation. And Justin will step out for the trade frags. AK headshot on Roka and onto Desi at the top of Banana. Trades out from behind the car. That will give them the one-man advantage. Method, that is, one-man advantage. It will be 4 versus 3 as eLevate is trying to work their way up Banana with 2 players now.
My Method does not die easy, as making the comeback on the first map and looking to do it here with a pretty crazy round 19 win. Although eLevate with Rush hitting these shots, that'll even it up over here in B. Bomb is still down by the lamppost in middle. So it actually is just one person, Rush, lurking over here at B, and he's actually kind of pinning Justin there. Oh, but just as I say that, they switch the scenario around. It's now Storm lurking at top of mid. He actually even gets the kill onto the pit player. So Mainline's in here like, all right, it's A. I'm totally in the right spot. But I think with that smoke and the parting footstep, he realizes that he and his team have been completely juked. He'll still find the kill onto Storm, but he's got to get over to B. And where will they go for post-plant positions? XP3 staying by the spools and Rush hanging out on the tree in CT spawn area.
Yeah. Now Mainline's going to try and work his way all the way up the top. He's already up around the corner, completely blind though. Flashbang comes down partial, tries to commit to the runaway, and Rush will step out and eventually take him down. 3K for Rush, and that will make it 15-5. Match point for eLevate, as Method is going to be on an extremely light buy.
I mean, they won it when they needed to last time. Let's see if they can replicate. This time they'll even have the FAMAS here from Silent. And Streber, I mean, he really showed up with the pistol work in that round 19 that was very key to win. And he's got it again here as Method starts things off, trying to get some banana control. They put 2 there initially. And even pushing pretty aggressive into apartments. They put Mainline into dark room, so setting up a close crossfire, trying to bait eLevate to run into the pistols in those close quarters. Oh, but Justin pushing the smoke over, and Banana is brought down by Roka. And now that leaves B pretty exposed.
Yeah, now into round 21, it looks like, unless, Silent is able to take down Storm right there. That's a good opener for them. That evens things back up at 4-4. eLevate still going to have to try and fight against Method. Method not stepping out of this, even in the least bit. So now, eLevate going to still be working at the top of Banana. Bomb down in a neutral location down at the bottom for them to try and work their way. And they're going to commit to Banana now.
That they are, and the player that rotated over, which was Ely, is going back to A, and maybe this is why, because Arch is compromised. You got a player in there. Streber's only able to get 1 over on the actual B take. And Desi now coming back through Arch for the second time. Might get caught off guard here by Ely, but not really off guard, but out-aimed in the end. So now a 2-pronged attack from the CTs, and Ely's going to take XP3 out of construction, so that leaves just Rush and a 1-on-3s back there in the new box, and everyone peeking him together and actually push Ely as Ely's the first one to peek him a little wider. Rush finds the second on 1 HP though and forced to reload. Mainline pushes in, takes him down. Does not have a kit.
It's going to be close, but it will go in favor of Method just by about 2 seconds there. Very close no matter what. Mainline is able to get it, and that will keep Method alive in the series, or in this map, I should say. That makes it 15-6. Once again, match point in favor of eLevate, whose economy is really weak here, so they're looking like they're probably going to go into a light buy, a pistol buy, maybe, or they're just going to full save through. Nope, they're just going to go for a pistol buy here and try and take it home against Method. If not in this round, they will go full guns up in the next.
Yeah, so Tech-9's in, and looks like 2 smokes that they had purchased up. And Roka will fall first there in Banana. This time Method pushing down aggressive with all 3. In case there was a heavy presence, they wanted to make sure they found those trades. Now Ely, dealing with this mid-aggression, finds 2, but 2 do escape by through the smoke. They try to wrap onto the A site. Silent greets them, and now Justin from behind, rotating off of B, gets them, and every member of Method survives. So starting to build up the CT economy when it's going to matter most, but faced with another rifle round here in round 23.
Yeah, they're bringing it back a little bit here, but I mean, eLevate was such a commanding lead at this point. Method has no room to breathe. They drop a single round. That is going to be game. eLevate is at match point. And Method just kind of seems like every time we see them play a map, they start off relatively slow and can't really put things together till the end of it. And again, it's holding true right now. And it might get to the point here where maybe eLevate is having a little bit of a problem closing it out unless they're able to do it right here. But aggressive play coming from Silent in the apartments. He's going to get pushed by Storm. Can he get the lineup frag? And he will. Takes down Storm and Roka. Long haul at the apartments, and they're shutting down this A-take attempt from eLevate, and that's going to be Mainline and Silent at the end of that. Silent picks up 3, Mainline picks up the other 2 frags. That will make it 15-8 in favor of eLevate, and once again, light buy, if not just pistol buy, coming from eLevate as Method is fully gunned up.
Yeah, I think the nade into the hallway and then re-peeking on the explosion kind of, I mean, the nade is big enough, that particle effect is big enough to be a smoke grenade basically in that hallway, so he peeks into them lined up after the nade, gets them both, but I mean, that's still a pretty aggressive play. If he goes down, then could have been a better chance for eLevate to storm out of those apartments. But again, Method holding on, right? Their teeth are sunk in, and they're not letting go. XP3, you know, shooting his teammate in the back. Why not?
Yeah, they're definitely not giving up on this game in the least bit here. Trying to hold on, trying to fight, but it's going to be a pistol buy, as I said. We see all P250s at the moment out for eLevate. And Roka is out of the way. XP3 down to 13 HP. There goes Desi. Looks like more are going to drop. XP3 does drop. There goes Rush. That's going to be Ely picking those up. Can he grab himself another one? Fighting for the 4K. He's able to grab it. And that's going to be a big 4K for Ely. And that's going to be a 9th round in favor of Method. That will make the score 15-9. eLevate is up.
They got that groove on CT side now. They've also got that economy built up. Unfortunately for them, it doesn't matter. It's not like, oh, we lost a round, we could buy again. In this case, they lose a round and they've lost. Like, they are done. They are playing for the tie right now. Once again, it worked out for them on cash, but this scenario is a little more dire. And now eLevate, again, working towards alternate, leaving one guy down there. XP3 to hold on to middle and the banana push. But, Ely almost gets it. Getting that last round where the 4K almost opened up by bringing down Desi. And you're also seeing the boost here from Mainline. And this is a very powerful position the first time it's unveiled. Generally. It is, at least.
You're really only able to get it off 1 round, if not maybe 2 rounds spread out in between each other.
But it fails here.
Yeah, after a while, after once or twice, Ely gets completely burned out there. eLevate on track right now. Nice pop flash comes out. That's going to blind a ton of players. And Mainline. Oh, Desi actually
dies in his own fire.
Tied to his own fire because he was blind, didn't know where he was running, takes himself down, and that's going to be capitalized right there unless Streb can't do anything. That will make it a 3-on-3, so 1 CT in the bomb site. At the A bomb site, 1 is going to be in the pit. That's going to be Mainline taking down Roka. Can they keep it going? Silent goes down in the pit. and Mainline on the trade-down frag. So now a 1 versus 1. Oh, but Justin is already there right behind Storm. I don't think Storm is going to be ready for this. Not even in the least bit. And Justin will get the 1 versus 1 clutch. Very patient walk around the truck side to get that win and keep his team alive yet again.
Man, Storm was really banking on, well, bank the smoke to start off, but banking on the fact that Justin was walking around Arch side because, you know, he throws that smoke so he can retreat and get into the pit or maybe even the apartments. But can't do it. Justin was there, silent and deadly. And now bringing it within 5. This is how many in a row? 7 total for the CT side, including the pistol, first rifle, and now 5 in a row on the current streak here.
Yeah, let's see if they can keep this rolling. They have the advantage of side at this point. Once again, it will be match point from here on out for eLevate. All they have to do is just drop 1 round or win 1 round and they'll get it, but Method playing on point at the moment. It will be another buy coming from eLevate as they are going to be on to a pretty fat loss bonus here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rounds in a row, almost up to max, but they are getting bomb plants, so that's going to help them out quite a bit. Now, they will go to max loss bonus after this round if they do drop it, and with the bomb plant, they will surely be able to buy again. And if they can drop some players down out of these off of this Method team, it should force some good rebuys and control their economy a little bit better.
Desi has absolutely nothing. Just a P250? I guess he did kill himself as well last round. So last round was tough for him. And Mainline is here, was getting mollied out last time, but this time they don't have it. And that's Desi. I mean,
yeah.
that's the player you leave at the arch side or top of mid.
Molly.
So they know it's going to be B. I feel like just by killing 1 player there at A, you know it's B. And now the execution comes. Justin and Strebber gunning down 2. Rush, though, finds both entries / trades. Oroka, nice B hops over. Luckily, he is not standing on the fire, and the grill has been turned off. So no burn damage.
Oh, Mainline with the touchdown grenade on the rush. I don't know if they know where the other terrorist has gone. Now they do for a fact. They know Roka is going to be over there. He tries to drop a pop flash down. Can't silent catch him. He's so low on HP. I mean, he's only got 6 at this point. Somebody needs to take him out, and he's able to get another frag. Oh my goodness,
No
Mainline.
way.
He's going to have to stick this. He goes for the stick, throws his rifle down. Can he stay alive? And he's not able to. Roka survives the 1v3 with only 8 HP to clutch the game for eLevate, 16-10. That's 1 map for Method, 1 map for eLevate, and we have a tie in the best of 2.
How is that even possible for Roka?
I don't know how he lived. I don't know how Silentgen just sprayed through that flashbang. He was already out. Why didn't he just spray to take the damage down? I don't know. And then he got just, oh my gosh, he just got a straight up 1 versus 1, one after the other, yeah. Roka, you are an absolute animal, sir, for making that happen. And you made sure your team eLevate did not walk away with a loss tonight, which is very impressive because Method was coming back and they were coming back extremely strong there.
Yeah, and all the maps are extremely important because the maps get you a point. And I mean, you've got CLG out in the front of the standings. They've got 8 points. They've won 4 series decisively. Tempo Storms only played twice, but they've got 4 points. And then you got to go and find Method. They've tied twice, so now I guess they've tied 3 times, and they've lost once completely. So they're at 3 points. And who did they just play here? eLevate. That was actually, wow, I didn't realize. I guess because they were across the pond for a while. That was actually their first series here in the CEVO MLG Pro League, and they'll have a tie and 1 point after that.
Yeah, man, that's eLevate would definitely love to start that off with a round win. I mean, a game win, excuse me, but they still get 1 point out of it. It's better than having a loss. And what's really intense right now, if you take a peek at the standings going forward, CLG, of course, 4 wins. We're just talking about North America at the moment right now. 4 wins, 0 ties, 0 losses. Let's go over to Tempo Storm. They have 2 wins. They've only played 2 games at the moment. And then Luminosity with 1 win, 2 ties. Cloud9 with a win and 2 ties. The Flying V with a win, a loss, 2 ties. Affinity over there with 1 and 3. That's a loss and 3 ties. And then we get into this stuff where it turns into 1, maybe 2 losses, maybe 3 losses, multiple ties, and there's a lot of ties going on here, and it's definitely interesting looking. It's shaping up to be a weird division, except for Ace Gaming, of course. They got 3 losses. Same with SKTC, 3 losses, and they each have a tie respectively. But I mean, CLG undefeated, Virtus Pro undefeated right now in your CEVO Season 7 Pro League, and that's
They actually tied today, Virtus Pro.
Oh yeah, they did. They got that tie. It was off LGB,
So-
was it not?
Yeah, it was. They're
Yep.
up at 9 points now, I think, is what they get out to, but still doing quite well.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. They're 1 point above CLG at the moment. It doesn't really matter North America between EU because we're going to take, I believe it's the top 3 teams from each respective
Correct.
conference. So you'll have 3 from North America, top 3 point total. Finished in the regular season will move forward. And then the same with EU, the top 3 regular season points will move forward. And of course, you have your invited teams that are already going to be there at the LAN. So it's going to be interesting what we run into when we get to the LAN. And when we get down to the end of regular season, we have to break down the point totals before we head back out to that MLG Arena in Columbus, Ohio, towards the middle of July. And it's going to be exciting as we work through these best-of-2s to get our way in that direction. But, of course, now we are getting our way, working it right into Method versus Ace Gaming MSI. Another best-of-2 tonight, and, of course, a doubleheader for Method.
Which is why I stacked my Vulcan roster with members from that team, of which Justin and Streber put on some pretty solid performances. And, of course, the stats are still accruing. But right now it's got them both at a little over 40 kills. Ely was a little flat with 34, 42 KD, so not the best, but still an okay amount of points. I don't know. Where are you at? I'm at 475 points. I think you're a little bit ahead of me.
Let me look. Let me take a peek. After my add up, I'm at 538.18.
But you do have one more player. How many members? You've only got 2 people in the next 2 games, right?
Yeah, I only have Mo if Mo is there, and his stand-in and Ape. Into the,
Okay, so you did get 1 from each team. I'm kind of banking on Ace dominating in those next 2, but I'm not even going to be here to call those because actually we're going to go to a break.
Yes.
I cast EU today. I solo cast all last night, so I'm a little burnt. But hopefully I did all right tonight. But we're going to have Mess coming back in. He's still shaking off the rust a little bit. He got really busy with his job, but now having some time to come back and cast some CS. So it's great to have Mess back in the fold, and it'll be him and Luca here, Misled, taking it away for the rest of the evening.
Yes. So we'll be right back after a quick commercial, guys, and we'll have Method versus Ace Gaming MSI coming on next.